Hi everyone. So as requested, I am going to do a highlighting and contouring video for you. I was contouring 10 years ago when I was first taught how to do makeup, and all of a sudden it's just become this really massive trend. A lot of girls on Instagram are contouring and highlighting, and some of them almost look a bit drag queenish, afraid to say. But everybody's different and everybody likes to apply their makeup differently or no makeup at all. Myself personally, I just use contouring and highlighting in the evening because I feel it's more of an evening makeup look. However, if you're going to a wedding or you're going out for the day, it's just really nice to have that long lasting look, so you don't have to keep messing around and going to the loo and having to reapply your makeup. So it does give you a bit more of a stronger look to your makeup. So I have put my foundation on initially, and what I've just done, well, I put it on at 7 o'clock this morning, and what I've just done is I've got some tissue paper and I've just blotted my skin, and what that's doing is getting rid of any excess oils that are on my skin, and it helps your foundation stay on a lot longer. Ugh, horrible. So I have the angled foundation brush, which I would thoroughly recommend, from W7, and I'm going to use this brush to apply my highlighting initially. This is only £5 from me, by the way. I only have 3 left though, and I can't get any more. So we're going to be using the lightest shade first, and I'm going to pat it under the eye. Okay. Just going to pat that under the eye. It's going to look really drag queenish to start with, but then you'll soon start to see the magic happen. Okay, now in the contouring highlighting pack that I have, it's a brand called Your Best Friend, which is actually from America, and they're meant to be, well, they're massive in America and they're meant to be coming over to England. And actually I would thoroughly recommend it. I've got a medium dark and a light and medium colour. If you want to have a look at the actual colours, they're on my Facebook page. It's just that they're all pre-packed and I can't undo it, and otherwise it would ruin it, and I don't want to for like health and safety reasons and things like that. So next I am going to apply some highlighter on my forehead, just like that. Okay, then I'm going to put some on my Cupid's bow, and what that does is it makes your top lip appear bigger, and I did that for myself personally because I got a bigger bottom lip and a smaller top lip, but it works well. And then just one stroke down the middle of my nose. I know I look daft, but hey. Now, what I always do is I use one side of the brush for highlighting and the other side of the brush for contouring. So I'm going to use here's the medium to dark one. You get a nice little mirror with it as well. And I'm just patting, as you can see that here, I'm just getting the middle shade and I'm just patting it into the brush. Now, to get a proper good old cut crease here, I'm going to suck my cheeks in, and it only needs to come to about there. because what happens if it comes all the way down there, it can make your face look bigger, and a lot of people make that mistake. So I'm going to go right under the cheekbone, just there, and you can put your finger there and it just gives you a good indication of when to stop. Otherwise you can get a bit carried away with it. I'm just gonna do that again. Okay. And I'm just going to get the other side. God, I look daft. This is why I don't do this that often, because it takes such a long time. But it does look nice when it's done. Okay. A bit more product. Then I am going to work a bit around the hairline. Just down here slightly. It's always good to have your hair back off your face as well, just so you can get it all in your hair. Actually, I've just realised I need some highlighter on my chin as well. Okay. Now I'm getting a smaller brush, a very small brush. You could use an eyeshadow brush, as long as make sure it's clean. And I'm getting the lightest shade, and I'm going to just pat underneath my eyebrows. And the biggest thing is on the inner corner of the eye, and that gives the illusion of having a wide eye. Right, so with the brush that I applied the highlighter with, what I'm going to do is pat it. Just really work it into the skin. Don't swipe it, or just really pat that into the skin. There. Trying to look in the mirror here as well. Okay, I'm just going to bring that down on the nose as well. Just notice something that I'd like to do as well. I want to bring that down either side of the nose. Okay, so it gives the illusion of a thinner nose, which is again what I need to do. And again, I'm just keeping the shades to one side. And you can use it again. You just have to look at it properly and make sure in the light that you're using the right side. Okay. Okay. And so just really working that in. So we're just working in the highlight first. Okay. Patting it in. And I think getting that section there on the inner corner really opens up your eye and gives the illusion of having bigger eyes, which is what we all want. A nice area to put it is on the outer corner. Not too much though, because if you've got crow's feet, it seeps into the lines, but I'm going to show you something else afterwards that will help that, prevent that from happening so much. Okay, and now the other eye. Just patting it in, working it into the skin. And it should be fine. I know we're really working it into the skin. If you, get that bit there. If you cleanse, tone and moisturise your skin every day, you won't have a problem. If you don't, you could potentially get spots and all sorts. I'm going to use my smaller brush to work in under the brow. Now what we want to do under the brow is draw it down. Now I've actually put on quite a lot there, so I'm just going to just dab it a bit with your tissue, and it will just soak up any extra. Okay, and you want to get a really nice line here under your brow, and you can use your finger as well. I sometimes find if some of the products that I use are a little bit dry, which they can do after time, they can get a little bit dry, use your finger, and it just warms up the products nicely. Okay, so again I'm going to bring this down. Again, I think I've got too much on there, because don't forget, you don't want to look like a drag queen. You don't want it to look too much. You want it to look like your face looks like this all the time. Okay. I'm just going to put on a little bit more here. And you won't be able to see it shortly. Right, I'm going to use a stippling brush for this. And what I'm doing is try not to go below that line there. And I'm just bringing it up. There, you can see. Just bringing the product up. And then patting it in again to the skin around the hairline. And again around here. Okay. You have to be careful down the nose, because you don't want it to go all the way down there, because it's just going to look too much. Okay, just patting that in. And then down the nose. Okay, so now that's all worked in, it doesn't actually look too much. And the secret is to pat it to take away any extra shine and to work it in to the skin. Okay, so the next step would be to get your bronzer. It's the W7 Solar Glow, which is it has a bronzer, bronze shimmer and a highlighter. And I'm just working that product in. And all these brushes that you get in all of these products, I never use them because they're normally rubbish. I would personally invest in buying a good set of brushes. So I'm just going to pat it into the cheeks. Again, just trying to get it in that section, in this section here, to give the illusion of sucked in cheeks, which is what I need. Okay, so you don't want to do that because it will just create a big stripe. And we don't want to look like a zebra. And I'm just patting it in. Some more. Around the hairline, and here. I'm going to put some around here. Put some on the chin. And also, just to finish it off, I'm going to use that really nice gold. And I'm just going to put some on my cheekbones. And then work it in. And finally, do you know what? I'm going to use my finger for this. I'm just going to put with my finger some nice highlighter. Put some on your eyebrows. And there we have it. So it's not too much. Hopefully it's not too much. And it just gives the illusion of your face and your cheeks coming in, your nose appearing smaller, your eyes lifted. And I hope you've enjoyed it. I know it's been a long one, but contouring it does take a long time. But enjoy, ladies. Thank you.